What's up, everybody? Brian with Living Jeep. Found Mike. He's here. And we are finally doing the engine swap on Cherokee. About to choke on my deer jerky. Goodness. Yeah.
As you see, Mikey,
He's
in
getting
the engine.
He's getting intimate.
There's a hole there.
So stay tuned. It'll be interesting, I'm sure. Alright, so if you're watching this, you probably have a basic understanding of how to do an engine swap. So we're not going to show you everything we took off of the engine, like exhaust manifolds, the head. And you don't have to take the head off to do an engine swap. You don't have to take the intake off. You don't have to take the headers off or exhaust manifolds off. But we did because we wanted to see just how bad this engine was, and I'll show you how bad. There's holes in 3 of the pistons. The craziest part is it was running. I went to his house and looked at this silly thing and sat there and listened to this run for about 15 or 20 seconds. Then it blew white smoke everywhere, and then it stopped running. It's crazy. Anyways, so yeah, took the power steering off, took everything off this engine. So it's basically a bare block with the guts in it. Okay, what he's doing right now, I don't know if you'll be able to see him, probably not. See his fingers back in there. There he is. There's his fingers. And he's taking the bell housing bolts loose. And we've already taken torque converter bolts out. I'll see if I can slide in here with them. Hey Mike, make room, buddy.
Come on.
Oh, those are Mike's butt. Okay. So, we're underneath here. We're getting personal.
Yeah.
So right in there, I don't know if you can see it. Right there is one of your torque converter bolts. There will be 4 of those. Okay, and that holds your torque converter to your flywheel. There's 4 of those. You have to take those out. And a little space here, there's a metal shield right there that goes right there. Of course, you take your starter out. The starter has to come out in order to do an engine swap. Torque converter bolts have to come out in order to do an engine swap. If not, you're going to tear your front shaft up in your transmission and probably your transmission pump and all that good stuff, and that's a headache you don't want. So, what you doing, Mike? Does this help you or hurt you?
That helps me just fine. I can see.
You can really
absolutely
see
nothing. Did you bring me a bigger socket, honey?
No. You can really see all the gray in his beard.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
Anyway,
Where's my 15?
it's over there. It's right there. It's the blue one. So anyway, yeah, that's recap. New engine. See, it still has a valve cover on it, has an intake on it, has an exhaust manifold on it, and all of that is going in together. I'm not taking any of that off. The only thing I'm taking off, torque converter. So, this bolt, motor mount bolt, comes out. That motor mount bolt comes out, and as soon as he gets all the bell housing bolts out, we can lift this engine straight up and out of this thing. You will see that here in a minute. Here we go. Fairly used 300,000 mile 4-liter.
400,000.
400,000.
Broken in now.
It's missing. Missing. These. Oh, that scared me. There's the broken one. Getting better. Look at that thing. Not supposed to do that.
Do we need to put the motor mounts back in?
After. We'll get that in there.
Not high enough yet?
Yeah.
Well, that's helpful. Thanks for telling me as it's like hitting the ceiling.
No, you're good. You're good. Oh, real quick. Let me flip you around. Real quick. I've actually had a couple people ask me about filming. I don't edit anything hardly. What you see is what you get. I don't edit any of the dumb stuff out. So
we don't do dumb stuff. I drive an XJ.
So, and I use my phone a lot. I was setting it up on stuff, and the mic reminded me I have tripods and lights and junk. So I know I use those anyways. But yeah, I've had some of you guys ask me that. I use my phone a lot. An iPhone 10. I use the crap out of that thing. And the other one's a DJI camera. Looks like a little ET thing. It's pretty awesome.
Very awesome.
Okay.
Straight on the trail.
Anyways, it's going in. All right. Go ahead, Mike.
Okay.
Camera guy. Oh, wow. All right, I'm gonna have to help him. Okay, so it's been about an hour and a half, and we're
like 10 hours.
Still dropping the engine in. It's proven to be a little more difficult. Way more difficult than the other 4-liters I've put in before. But bell housing bolts are in it. Motor mounts are going in. There's a lot of transmission moving around and engine moving around to line the bell housing bolts up because your torque converter has to line up with your flywheel in a specific way. Make sure your torque converter is pushed all the way back and seated onto your front pump of your transmission, because if not, you'll rip your ears off.
No.
Or drop wrenches.
Just drop the wrench.
Down inside there.
Help me.
Do you see it?
Where it's at.
Do you see it?
No.
Do you need a magnet?
I need something. I'm not sure what I need, but I need something.
See if we can find it. Where is it?
Oh, I see it.
Do you need a magnet?
Yes.
I love magnets. I can't see it. I can't see it. Where is it? I can't see it. Okay. Anyway.
Operation.
Okay, he got his wrench. So anyway, like I was saying, on the front of the transmission, you know, you got your pump, and that your torque converter slides over that. There's two ears on your front pump that the torque converter has to line up to. I'll show you. This is the torque converter that came out of it. That notch right there, that is what lines up on those ears that's on the front pump. That is not lined up. When you go to start it, it'll shear those ears off, and you'll have to pull the transmission out and get it rebuilt, put a new front pump in. Lucky for us, if that happens, we have another one over there.
But that will not happen.
Hopefully that doesn't happen. I don't think it's going to happen. But you will know. I will tell you. I admit my mistakes sometimes. He's getting so mad. So anyway, putting an engine in one of these Jeeps, it's not hard. It takes a little bit of time to get everything right.
It takes the right tools.
I have all the right tools. He just doesn't know how to use the tools. No, I'm just kidding. He does. He's a pretty good mechanic. I'm not going to show you going through the process of hooking all of this other junk up. As you can see, this one's already got a fuel rail on it. We're going to take that off. We're taking the throttle body off, using his existing fuel rail. And it's already got a bunch of the accessories on it. You can see it's got the intake and the head and all that crap that the old engine over there did not have. Power steering pump's right there. AC compressor, radiator, and all that junk's over there. I probably won't show the entire process, mainly because if you're wanting to put an engine in, you can probably put a radiator in, and you can probably put your power steering pump and all that crap in there. But I will show you the motor mounts here in just a few minutes. Motor mounts are going to be a pain in the butt. You can see they're not in yet. This, it's kind of like a two-piece deal. You get this piece, and then you got, where'd you put it? Where'd you put the other one? The motor mount.
It's over there in the toolbox.
Where? And you got this piece. This piece right here. It'll actually sit right there. It'll sit right in there. Like, oops, sorry. Right like that. And then this hole will move up, line up with this hole. And everything will be bolted down. But it's going to be pretty difficult to put those in. So, may not show you. We might. I don't know. In a nutshell, when you're putting an engine in, take your time, line everything up, check everything, double check everything, triple check everything, grounds, wire connections, use your dielectric grease where you need it, vacuums, check all your vacuums, triple. All right. About 2 days later, it's in the morning, it's kind of chilly out here. I'm going to go over a little bit more, a little better of what it actually entails to do this swap. I'm trying to show you where the bell housing bolts are and motor mount bolts and torque converter bolts and all that stuff. And the engine was pretty bare when we took it out, but we took it apart a few weeks ago to actually see what was wrong with it, and that's when we found out that 3 of the cylinders had holes in them about the size of golf balls. Don't know exactly what happened. I don't know why all 3 would give out at the same time, but they did. It happens, I guess. Still pretty impressed that it ran. Anyways, I will show you a little bit more in detail what it actually entails. See, that is how the motor came out. None of the accessories on the front. Water pump ain't even on it. This is how the new one went in. It's got your AC bracket, your pulley, alternators on it, water pumps on it, another other pulley. Intake was on it when we put it in, exhaust manifolds were on it, valve cover head, everything. Everything was on it when we put it in, so you don't have to strip it down like we did this one. The only reason we did it was so we could see what was wrong with it. All right, well, that is the end for this one. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. or you can find us on Facebook at Club Living Jeep or Living Jeep. Message me directly. I usually respond within 15, 20 minutes or an hour or something. Like always, like, comment, share, like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell so you know when I'm coming out with more. Thanks for watching.